question.
This is the Creatively Geeky Show, the support group for your creative process.
Welcome back to the Creatively Geeky Show. I'm your host for the evening, Eugene Stevens. This is episode number 63. I'm joined by Ray and Kris. How are y'all doing?
Tired.
Dusty. We're still trying to get the dust off of us.
Y'all have a big announcement. Well, we're not going to hit that quite yet. On the other hand, we've got some other folks on the show. We've got some very special guests. This is Rachelle and Jimmy, and together they are Ronin Cos Reza cosplay.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks for having us. This is awesome.
They are award-winning cosplayers and co-directors of cosplay for the Greater Austin Comic-Con and Hill Country Comic-Con. And that's how I met them. I do these cons. I've been doing these cons for years and years and years, and like they're always there. And you know, it's one of the things that if you ever work a convention, like over time, you start recognizing the same people over and over again, and you just start. You know, there's that time before the show starts when it gets really slow on a Sunday, and you go around and you start talking to people. So,
yeah.
But so I'm going to go ahead and throw out the first question, but I'm actually going to combine it with the second one because I have a feeling they are pretty intertwined here. And that is, how did you meet and how did you get into cosplay?
You want me to say it first? I'll do it. Okay. So we actually met. It's a really cool story. So we actually met back in 2016. And it's really cute. So before I met him, I actually had a completely different life. I was actually into pinup modeling. I loved the EDC. I was like a promoter in Austin, the Austin nightlife. I've actually done semi-pro soccer as well for WPSL. So I had this completely different life. And then I had a promoter ask me for Victoria Comic Con in 2016 and just shoot me a message and was like, hey, would you like to help promote for my organization? And I was like, sure, I'll just give it a shot. You know, cosplay is something new, but I've always appreciated like video game characters and other superheroes and watching them from like, you know, like in the morning, you know, like on a Saturday morning. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll just come and give it a shot. So I showed up and he was actually in my group that was promoting with me. And I don't know what it was because I do not fall for people easily, but it was like love at first sight. His energy and the way he was engaging with people, and he was Deadpool. So I was like drawn to him, and he hadn't even taken off his mask yet. And I was actually with a best friend at the time, and she was like, Rachelle, what is happening to you? I've never seen you like this. And I was like, I don't know, but he needs to take off his mask, and then that's going to secure it. Well, he took off his mask, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's like, I was telling my friend, I was like, he's the sexiest man I've ever seen. And she was like, what is going on with you, Rachelle? And ever since then, yeah, so now we're married. But I had the biggest butterflies, and it just like we just started off from there. So that's how we met, and that's how I got started. And how did you get started, if you wanted to explain that?
Well, I got started with cosplay, with watching the before there was like Heroes of Cosplay. Sci-Fi Channel had Face Off. There was a bunch of makeup artists competing against each other, and they would vacuum form stuff and model, and they would just build all kinds of cool props and prosthetics and do this amazing makeup. And Halloween was coming up, and I was like, I think I can make my own costume this time around. Well, I haven't been out Halloween for I don't know how long, but I decided to go ahead and make a costume, and I made had some of my martial arts kendo armor and stuff. So I went ahead and rigged up a skeleton samurai, and people loved it, and that kind of encouraged me to keep going. And then I joined a local Comic-Con that was starting up here in San Antonio, and joined their little cosplay group and would do promotions and events, and then just kept going from there.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
So you talked about Deadpool. I'm seeing Spider-Man. Oh, love Spider-Man.
Is there another one?
Oh,
We have a lot of
Is there
characters.
one that's like really drawn to you? Is there like
hold on. Before you start going down that route, Ray. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on into this screen, guys. I have fun. We're pretty much gonna stay like at this type of a screen the rest of the show. So I just got their cosplay. I've just got their Instagram pulled up. So I just thought we could slowly go through and y'all can talk about some of them. So, but yeah, like they do a lot, like Marvel, DC. I mean, I've seen them do lots of different mashups and everything as well. So
which one are you drawn to most then? I guess would be the question.
Mainly, I guess the Overwatch video game.
Yeah,
I love ninjas and samurai and robots. And then this character she showed me because I was like, hey, I'm done with the costumes. And then she shows me this video game with these characters, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to make that suit.
And then
Like, why did you show that to me?
And so we've actually made a female version of Genji as well. So that was like the profile picture. So it's absolutely outstanding. So we both worked on that together, and it has LED lights. Pretty cool. We actually entered in a Halloween contest recently just for fun, and we ended up placing. So I was like, yes. So I would say like the Genjis for both of us. So I like seeing like how much he lights up. Like he's really into cyborg ninjas, and I think that's really cool too. I used to be in martial arts like way back in the day, so I have an appreciation for like ninjas and things like that.
see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, isn't it great whenever you like do cosplay like year round and you've worked on all your stuff and you enter into like a costume contest at Halloween and you don't win and you're just like,
You've done that.
what? Like it's not like you just expect to win, but it's also kind of like, come on, guys, like.
Oh yeah, and that one's Mercy.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that you're pulling from our Instagram. So we create our Instagram like a portfolio. So we keep it very professional. So I'm really happy that you brought it up.
Oh, it's definitely like I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to go through here and just like pick, 10, because unfortunately the system only lets me put about 10 pictures in. I'm going to go back and just find 10 pictures. So I'm just going to pull it up. We're just going to start like running through stuff.
Yeah, we get overstimulated on Instagram, so we don't work so much about gaining like so many followers. We go off our strengths is like in-person interactions. So we create an organic following. It took some time, but if you notice, like every post, like the interactions and the likes, they're completely organic. They are real, and very proud of it. So we love connecting with people in the community, and we purposely tried making our profile at like a portfolio so promoters can look at that rather than because posting every single day is just overstimulating for both of us. So we found something that worked for us. So it's really awesome. And we are always busy. We're usually booked like every week to 2 weeks. And this is our life. As you can see back here, these are all costumes. We need to organize it. But we have boxes like everywhere, but we absolutely love doing this. Hey, there it is.
There we go.
There, nice.
They light up. It was there's a funny story with this. So that's actually made out of trash cans. So I was actually
hold on. Tell me what part's made out of trash cans. We gotta get into this.
Do it.
Pretty much a lot of the
armor,
chest piece,
the
armor.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is on the arms.
Mm-hmm.
The shoulders are both from the Easter egg halves.
Oh yeah, Easter egg halves.
Oh yeah.
Got on the
there's salsa cups. We went to Taco Cabana a lot.
The shoulders and the pieces on the chest, salsa cups.
Yeah, we did some 3D printing. I was actually gonna throw away trash cans, and he was like, "Wait, I can make something out of it." And I was like, "What are you thinking?" And sure enough, he did. And then we started going to Taco Cabana because he was like, "Wait, I can use these." So he had to get taco bowls. Like,
on a budget.
Like I said, I always love seeing these guys at the cons and stuff. So
it's always fun seeing you too. It's incredible.
There we go. That's what the picture without all the other stuff on there. So
That would
But
be
yeah,
my
so
favorite cosplay right there.
so we've already kind of talked a little bit about how you got into cosplay. I guess so obviously you do make a lot of your stuff. Do you buy any stuff, or is it a mix of both?
It's a mix of both. Yeah. We have to combine all our skills because again, we're always getting booked like every 1 to 2 weeks. So we like to a lot of times now, can we make a suit from head to toe? Absolutely. But since we're crunched in time, we do usually buy like a base suit. Heroes Time is incredible. They can even you can do a customized suit as well on their site. So we usually get it from there. And then we just start adding a little bit from there. Since we're both kind of small, we usually have to do some sewing to tailor it in. And then we add in our other skills. So that might be like with foam, 3D printing, LED lights. I do want to definitely get better with wig styling, but I have experience in that. So we just add on to that. And then it has our unique touch at the end. And it's incredible. So hopefully if we can take more of a break, then we can definitely add everything from head to toe, but it's just because we're crunched in time every 1 to 2 weeks. And we also get booked for birthday parties, and we're already booked out until January right now. And people are even asking us for February. So we're always just going. So we do what we can to knock out as many characters as we can.
Okay.
So we stay really busy.
I have two things. Number one, you'll do birthday parties. See,
Yeah.
it's kind of a cliche, especially with Ghostbusters too. It's like, oh, hey, Ghostbusters do birthday parties. We don't birthday parties. It has not worked out well for a lot of us when we've done them. But, okay, but so going back to the thing about buying and stuff. God, it's always weird when it's a male talking to a female about this, but like that's an extremely form-fitting outfit. Did you buy that? Did you tailor that? Like,
yeah, I had to tailor it, so I had to sew it in the side because I am I'm a little bit smaller, and sometimes we also outside of Heroes Time, sometimes we'll go to like AliExpress or Amazon, and if there's a deal, I'll get it and I'll just tailor it in even smaller. So this one was actually bought. I don't know too much about the mask. Did you make the mask, or maybe the shell?
On the face shell,
The face shell
is like 3D printed and smooth, and then on a red.
What do you 3D print mostly in? PLA, ABS?
Well, I use PLA a lot.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to move on to ABS for some parts because I want to start doing vapor smoothing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Oh, yes. Like, okay, so I have two older printers, and I guess if I built a container around one of them, I could do ABS. So I've actually been using PET G. You get the strength of ABS, and it's a lot easier to sand than PLA. And it prints fine detail like PLA, but yeah, like the things that people have done with vapor smoothing is just incredible.
What were you saying?
Oh, the PETG. It's safe to use as like drinkware and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I believe.
So
that's cool.
Is there a character you haven't done yet that you're looking forward to?
Yes. Okay, so we're actually making a rescue, an Iron Woman. That's going to be our biggest build. So it's going to have all the mechanical parts. It's going to come out. So we're really trying to work hard to make it as close as movie quality as possible. So that should be done by early next year, and I'll get to debut it at a con. So that's going to be our biggest build right there.
Nice.
Yeah, you're talking earlier about working on a project and then just I'm tired. It's like just printing, and then I was just like, I don't even want to see a 3D printer right now.
So, okay, with that being said, then how do you deal with like the creativity block? Like you're on the go a lot, and you have a lot of things happening, and we all know like there are moments where your brain just doesn't want to brain, and how do you deal with that creativity block?
Really, the best part, because we're still crunched in time, because it's really hard to just kind of like stop completely, is just we still have to make time to take a break. So we actually like to go on walks. So every evening we make sure we don't have our phones or anything like that, and we go on like 1.5 to 2 mile walk every day. So we like going on walks, and then afterwards I do like to get back on social media, and he does too. And we like to watch just a whole bunch of inspiring videos. So positive energy is very contagious. So I like to keep it with the videos that are very encouraging, inspiring, like tutorials of other people working on other projects. Doesn't necessarily have to be what I'm doing. And then after that, I get so hyped up and excited again that I'm ready to go again. So I get that creative spark again. So yeah.
How did y'all go about doing the wings on this one?
Oh, that one's EVA foam. It's just
It is. Oh my god! I didn't even. It doesn't look like foam at all.
It
wired,
is. It's really light too. It's actually really
yeah.
light.
Yeah, she could wear it all
And
day.
the lights can change
doesn't-
different colors. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she could wear that all day. The how it's proportioned and how it's held on her, so she doesn't hurt her back. It's light, very light. And another one that was very light is that one right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Those wings.
Look at that. Yeah.
He said that those are extremely
I
light.
can wear them all day, like an 8-hour event, and I'll be fine. It's wild. It's just, if you want to tell them how it's made.
Yeah, and that one mainly it's like PVC tubing just for the main shape, and then we've got it reinforced with like an extendable rod in there. But then the flames and everything is just made out of cellophane. Heated up
and
with
so keeps it
a
light.
heat gun to give it crinkly, and then she cut individually each one of the little flame feathers.
Mhm.
Good on you.
So he usually starts off with the bigger builds. I actually usually like to do like the touch-ups. So I'll help with anything like the sanding or adding some touch-ups to it, or I do some of the painting. But he likes to do the majority of the bigger parts. I'm usually more in charge of the social media stuff. I'm really good at connecting with other people. It's like really fun. It's like one of my passions. So I do a lot of the social media. I'm actually a photographer as well. So
edits.
yes, I do like most of the photo editing. So a lot of the pictures that are viewing are actually done by me. We use a tripod. I love doing photography, so I like taking pictures too for other cosplayers in the community. So a lot of what you're viewing is stuff that has been done by myself as well. So I do a lot of the photography part, the social media, and then I know how to do all the builds, but I'll do most of the touch-ups. But he does the bigger parts, the majority of it. So we work as a team.
Yeah,
I was going to ask, like, I was going to ask about the photography as well. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, that's me. So this was done by me. So I have a Sony A77, my camera. I actually got inspired by my father. He was doing weddings, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I think I can do this. And sure enough, I just self-taught myself. And with the help of my father as well.
Yeah.
I have a logistical question about, because I saw those
Wings.
fire
Yeah, the
wings.
fire wings, yeah.
What does travel look like with those? Are we doing airplanes? Are we just road tripping? How do you decide?
road
Road
with
tripping.
those.
We're
Yeah.
doing this. Like we're going to bring this costume instead, because trying to bring this one is a no-go. Like,
That's a good question, though.
what do you guys decide?
Yeah, some events
Like,
they're too big because we don't have a SUV or anything, so we have to cram it in
We
a,
do. That
in
does.
a car, in
Yeah.
a sedan.
I have an Elantra 2013, and those wings fit in that car, but we clear everything out.
Yeah, thankfully everything folds flat, and
yeah.
then we can just put the layer of all of our equipment
Yeah.
or whatever stuff we need on the bottom, and the wings just
Yeah.
slide in over it.
Oh, those pictures are from Nine Tail Finnick Photography. Absolutely amazing. He's based here in San Antonio.
That
So
is
yeah, some of
incredible,
the pictures though here too are from our friends. If you guys can go check him out, we absolutely love him. He's one of our favorite photographers. He does excellent work.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So-
the Mercy wings come apart.
Yeah, the Mercy wings
Yeah,
separate.
well, the Mercy wings actually separate, so those are easier to travel. Like if we were to go on a plane, those we could. But yeah, but like the ones like the Phoenix wings, what you see is what you get.
I could just imagine trying to be like, okay, I want to wear this, and then you're just looking at it like, right.
That's
But I
gonna
didn't
happen.
think about how I'm going to pack this when I built this. Okay, so now I just see myself missing that step. Of
Oh
like,
no, yeah, that is a legitimate thing that a lot of larger cosplayers that have YouTube channels and stuff like that would talk about is building in so that you can like the staff that I built whenever I did the oh god, what's his name, the wizard from the book series, the Magic 2.0 series I made it so that it comes apart midway down so that like it fold, you can actually get it in the car. So but yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There's actually another character that she's wanting to do that I'm going to make those wings where they will separate.
Okay.
Probably about 3 pieces.
Nice. Is there a character you do not enjoy cosplaying as, but you still feel like you have to?
Ooh.
I think I like them all. Yeah, anyone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my favorite one is my most frustrating one is the Genji, just with all the armor. Pulling around. I mean, I look like Ninja Stage 1, just wearing a black bodysuit until I can actually get to the con. Then I gotta haul all that stuff in, and then put it all on, and then take it all off. So it's.
I love all the characters that we do, though.
It's my favorite, but yeah, most.
So do y'all have a certain way that you go about picking characters? Because I know a lot of the characters y'all have picked, you pick 2 characters within the same realm so that you can both be in that same cosplay. Are there any that like you've done that you're just like, sorry, I know. Okay, so I just saw one here say, Samus. There's not really anything you could do, Jimmy, unless you want to be like, one of the monsters or something.
Yeah, well, we ended up. He usually is a cyborg ninja next to me.
So
when
I usually like try to pick something, if it's not within the same genre or character or whatnot. I do something at least with the same colors.
Yeah.
Although if you do a Ridley dude, it would be awesome. Just on you. So that would be great.
When are you doing Captain Canuck?
Oh God.
I have done Captain Texas. I turned Captain America into Captain Texas, where we're just a cowboy hat, and I painted a shield as Texas flag.
Nice.
So yeah, so not far.
Y'all are fun.
That's awesome.
We have a very gigantic con in Toronto, Fan Expo, and we haven't gone in years. It was before the pandemic, and there's a huge cosplay component to it as well.
Yeah,
and just seeing some of those people walk around and there's a thing with weaponry. So I don't know if that's the cons. You guys go to how they feel about weapons, like what passes, what doesn't, what gets confiscated. Do you guys just not bother with the weapons so you don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, right. Anything metal, sharp, I know you can't have.
I've tried that.
Ours are.
They're like, no, that's too realistic. I was like, oh no, I was electric. But yeah, Comic Palooza, they were like,
Were y'all? I'm interested about that. Were y'all guests, or were y'all just going on your own, or were y'all guests? Because
we were attendees.
Okay, I was gonna say because that's the other thing. Like if
guests.
Yeah, if you're a guest or like have a booth there or whatever, you go in the back and they don't check your stuff. Even though I've been to one con where they were just like, "Oh no, you were supposed to go through that." I'm just like, I was here an hour before you were. What do you mean you wanted me to go through?
Yeah.
Did you say it's a proton pack?
They still want to tag it. It's just like, really, what do you think this thing's gonna do?
Just like a lightsaber, they do that.
Yeah,
too with a lightsaber. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I get it if it's a realistic looking gun or knife or whatever, but yeah, when it's literally a nuclear accelerator strapped to my back, it's like, really?
They're like wanding you down with the Geiger counter and making sure.
Yeah,
no joke.
I could do that.
You could.
He works at a nuclear power plant. He's being legit.
I'd be curious to. It's tempting now. I almost want to do a cannonball and the actual cannon, like drag the cannon behind me. See if they
flag that. There you go.
Nice.
That's nice.
That would be fun.
But to still have like the magic paper and have that as the flare and.
Let's see here. So describe your process a little bit. Like whenever you decide you're going to do a new cosplay, I know a lot of it will depend on what props you need, what all other things go to it. Like, do you have kind of a general process? Like, have y'all gotten to the point it's just like, okay, step one is see what we can buy first and then go to making stuff? Or do y'all have a process here? Is it every costume is a new experience?
Oh yeah. Usually start off by just like researching pretty much if we because there's so many variations to a lot of these costumes, we have to narrow it down to, okay, which variation do I want to be on this one? Then review tons of photos, pretty much every photo, every pose that we can find, read up on the character, their bio and whatnot, so that way we can embody the character a little bit more. So I know all the people who are coming to the cons, they're excited to see the characters, and then we go through, see what we can make within the time crunch that we have available, and then we start seeing what we'd need to buy to be able to get everything ready.
Yeah, it's very important that we study the characters. So we actually both get motion sickness a lot with a lot of these games. So
Really?
So like Overwatch, you
It's
too.
like,
Oh my gosh, we met another one. We haven't met a lot. They look at us like, what? And I was like, yeah, the Overwatch games, we can't play it. So it's very important that I can't believe we're meeting another one, because everyone looks at us like, really? And I was like, but we love the way that they look. So the least we can do is we can study them. So studying the character is very important to us. We get really sick. I've tried one time, like forcing through it, and then I had to call in from work. Like the next day I get that bad.
There's buddies of mine, they want to play first person shooters. I'm like, okay, go ahead. I'm going to go play Red Dead Redemption 2 because I can actually handle that one. So,
Wow.
Halo was the one for me. It was like,
no,
I love the game. I would put the Dramamine patches, like when you go deep sea fishing. I would take breaks.
no. Yeah, it's nuts. I wish they would at least make it. I wish all games had the choice to go third person view, so that you can
definitely
at least enjoy the game. Oh, Tron, that's a nice one.
That's a cool one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out fantastic.
I was actually
that
that one when she was Samus.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Now your lighting effects in that one. Battery packs.
Now,
this one was actually done from our friend that's a photographer. He added the effects.
Yeah.
So he is actually adding LEDs to it. But our friend actually did that, and he did a phenomenal job.
Nice. Nice. I was wondering how you would hide the battery pack inside of the.
Well, it's actually got a pocket in the jacket. So when I got the LEDs, and now with the some of the new designs of the LEDs that they've got now, is like way better for that project.
Nice.
And some of the characters or some of the cosplayers I was following they build for the recent Tron Ares movie. It was like showing what LED strips that are available now that he uses, and I was like, that's perfect.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do Jeff
Little
Bridges.
holes in there to run the wires, but
I've always wanted. See, I've never learned how to sew. It's one of those gaping holes in my cosplay arsenal. I keep telling myself I'm gonna learn how to do it, but I would love to have that jacket that Jeff Bridges has in what's the second Tron movie? Legacy that he wears that's just lit up. Oh, I love that.
There's a tutorial on that one from the guy that I was following that was talking about, where he actually takes a jacket, puts a little hole in it, runs an LED strip. He takes I think it was a vinyl, like a black vinyl, and some, what did he use? Like a brown paper bag with the iron to kind of iron it in and give it that leather look to blend it in.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. When I can find it.
Yeah, you may have to do that. Not that I need another project right now. So I love the fact that y'all do a lot of pictures from the cons and stuff with people. Because that's something that like that's kind of our group thing is after the show, like we'll do some stuff leading up to the con, but then usually if it's a bigger con and we get a lot of pictures, I'll do 5 or 6 days of pictures afterwards. And 99% of people are perfectly fine. Even the norms are like, yeah, sure, you can take my picture, with Ghostbusters and put it online or whatever. But you always want to ask about, with the kids or whatever. But yeah, I love seeing that y'all do all the pictures and stuff with with people at the cons and stuff and share those.
It's awesome to be able to connect like that.
I feel like it'd be a lot of fun because you'd meet some characters, like literally and figuratively.
We've met a lot of amazing people in this community. We've even made so many best friends. We have a really cool group, and it's awesome. There's so much amazing things that have came out of this. Like, I remember when I first got into cosplay, and I even cried because I thought it was like the most beautiful thing ever. I was like, I found my place.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So is there any interest in crossing over into more like a LARPing type of thing then? Like, because you're not far off with some of these characters, and you can get into some other territories. I'm just curious if you've ever done that or any interest.
I haven't done that too much. It's like the battle role play.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
we've
haven't
been
done
doing
that.
it. Yeah.
Went to Renaissance Fair, but maybe it's close. I brought my kendo into the cosplay and stuff. That's probably where if it's
Nice.
a character with a sword, I'm probably gonna be interested.
Yeah.
Is that part of your
yeah,
checklist?
so
Does
we
it have a
made
sword?
that.
Yes, I can do that.
We made all of the armor to that Mandalorian. So
Oh,
it
that
came
looks
out
so awesome.
pretty.
Oh yeah, the how did you get it so shiny? Like it has got a beautiful coat to it.
Yeah, that was just a lot of sanding.
A lot of the sanding makes a big difference.
Sanding, priming. That's why I want to get into vapor smoothing. So I
Yeah.
do that sanding.
So what grade of sandpaper did you get up to? Like 320 on that, or
I don't even remember.
because that's pretty smooth.
Oh, that's smooth.
But just like a lot of sanding and the primer filler, the etching
Yeah.
for automotive.
God, look at the shine on that. That is
Coat it
fantastic.
with what did I coat it with?
It's like reflective.
It is, yeah, big time.
Polyurethane, I think, to help. as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
that is a beautiful job on that.
Thank
Thank
you.
That's another reason why I think I gravitated towards the Ghostbuster stuff, because all of the stuff is supposed to look like it's. I love beating up stuff and making it look like it's used in real world. And the problem with especially doing something like this is like, no, it can't. I mean, it could look kind of beat up, but it's going to look shine when it literally shines. So, but yeah, that's a fantastic job.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the way the light plays off that. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
So, have y'all heard about the? I can't remember what the young lady's name is. She's she builds a lot of stuff and does a lot of 3D printing. But she's introduced. There's a certain. It's a foot sander. Do you know what I'm talking about? The foot sander.
Oh yeah, for like the calluses on the feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has an orbital one, and she has found it is one of the best sanders. And I keep seeing more and more cosplayers and makers going, "Oh my god, this was like the find for like the last year or whatever." It's like fantastic. So,
Oh man,
yeah. So I'll have to send that to y'all because, like I said, when I saw it, I was like,
you have
Please.
to add that to cart.
yeah. So, but it was fantastic. So
Mhm.
that's
That's a
awesome.
good idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Or Space Con. Oh, that was such a good event.
So do you guys just sort of stick to Texas, or like how far do you branch out?
Yeah, we do stick right now to Texas. We've actually been asked from some out of state, and one of them being particularly really big. So there's actually a story. I actually used to be a bodybuilder back in 2016, 2017. I actually ended up getting really sick. I overpushed myself, but luckily, fortunately, I did make top 5 in NPC and Naturally Fit. But I did overdo it to where I had this humongous health scare, and it was terrifying. So we were actually out for like 5 years, and it took a huge financial hit. I got to the point where I was like fighting for my life.
Wow.
So I had to go through, like, I won't go into too much detail, but it cost a lot of money. And I went through like holistic practitioners and herbalists. I had to go out of the box to regain my body back almost close to how it used to be. And so it took a huge financial hit, but we want to get to the point. We wanted to get to the point, like we started getting asked like pretty shortly after once we came back in the community, but we wanted to be like, you know, financially secured before we started traveling. So hopefully by next year, yeah, we have some of them that have their eyes on us, and it's really, really exciting. And we've made some really good friends with a lot of the cons out of state already, and we just stay in contact with them. So I'm really happy to be better by now. I'm a lot better. I actually do still struggle a little bit. So for anyone out there listening that are wanting to get into bodybuilding, please just be careful. You can seriously get hurt. But yeah, I'm a lot better, and I can have a life again. So, and that's what matters. So
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad.
Yes, glad you are okay.
We had a friend of ours that went through he had rhabdo.
He had rhabdo,
It
and
went
took him.
pretty bad for him. Now I don't know what you don't have to share. I know he had. You think you're doing the right thing, and you think you're doing all these physical things, and it turns out you're actually destroying your body.
Yes.
I actually thought I was doing it the right way. I was trying to go about it a different way. I'm actually a vegan, but I went plant-based, and I thought I had it all together where I wasn't going to go that route, and I still did, and it costed me. But, you know, but at least I can help other people and spread awareness. So it all has a purpose, and I'm grateful that I can share that with other girls that are younger girls, especially, and try to, you know, like keep them from going down the route that I did to stay safe. So
yeah, it's very important because social media is so influential, and especially with the rise of skinny talk and those, you know, that kind of thing, as I'm sure you're aware of, it's really important to hear the other side of that.
Yes.
And thank you for, again,
I'm
you
glad
share as
you're
much as
good,
you want,
and
and I'm glad you're healthy, and that you're, you know, that you can share your story, because it is super helpful.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
How do you handle we call it writer's block, but I mean it's lack of creativity. So what happens when you do hit that doldrum and you're just like, I don't know what the next thing I'm doing is like?
Yeah, we just take a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta take a break.
Yeah, we just go on like a walk,
We go
or
to parks. We just go out to what is it, like Pin Stack? It's like a arcade place that we love. Just get away from things and just refocus.
Nice.
Yeah.
and like positive energy is contagious. I think we was explained this. So it's pretty much like the same thing. So I like to look online, like on Instagram or on like Facebook or Reels, and anything that's positive or motivating. It just kind of like gets me going again and brings that creative spark back.
Very cool.
I don't know about y'all, but like it's like I'll hit a doldrum, and I've talked to the other guys in the Ghostbusters group and gals, and it's like, yeah, I just don't know if I have the energy or whatever. And then you go to a con, and then you get around your people, and that spark will come back, and you're just like, yeah, I really want to do that now. I really want to make this now. So
when you get around your friends who are fired up about whatever they're doing, is like, yeah,
exactly, yeah.
Part of the reason this channel.
That's literally why we kind of started this show, was to kind of help keep us motivated. And then, like I said, there was a time here we've actually kind of moved to where we do one episode where we catch up and talk about what we've been working on and what we want to work on, and then the next episode is where we try to do an interview. But before we did that, we were doing one where we talked about what we were doing, and then we did one where we talked about like our input, like what were we watching, what were we reading, what were we doing to help inspire us. And it really just kind of became like a sine wave that we've continued on, because it's nice to be able to say, hey, in the next 2 months, I want to try to get the following things done. And if you get 75% or 15% done, you're good. But when it was month after month after month, it's like, well, I got nothing. Nothing was so it was a little intimidating. You're just like, we got to change something up here. So yeah. What's your favorite part of the creative process?
Oh man, seeing a prop come together or the costumes come together, like once everything is together and then you can bring it to life and see it come in action, that's my favorite part. What is yours?
Right. Yes.
Probably getting the scraps together and
just drawing. Well, a lot of the stuff when we're making stuff out of foam or trash cans or whatever, usually just drawing it out. Like I'll take all the photos and stuff that I've gathered from the internets, and then just use like a freezer paper.
This is interesting.
Put it all out on the floor and then just start drawing.
Yeah, he draws out his own pattern, so it's
Oh,
really
nice.
he can do. Yeah.
That's
So, like,
fantastic.
wrote out, he's really good at drawing. Like, he has such a gift in it. He's actually done some photos of me, and they came out so beautifully. I wish I would have brought it here, but he's very, very gifted in that. So
I used to sketch and whatnot, and now I use that to make templates for.
yeah.
Born Distracted was asking, what was their easiest and hardest costume they've made?
Wow.
If y'all need a second to think about it.
It's probably the well, for me, the Genji from Overwatch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The hardest for probably her is going to be the rescue.
The rescue, that we're working on
Iron
right
Man
now.
that we're building right now
Because we're trying to make it movie quality. We're gonna
we want to
have
add motors and everything. in
yeah,
there.
we're going all
There you
out.
go.
The easiest
The
though?
easiest
What's something that we've done? Well, you made
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. We didn't make that one.
I'd say it counts. You still probably did your own spin on it.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the
G.I.
Baroness. The Baroness was done in 2 days. So
yeah. I was trying to do.
good thing you posted the photo up a while ago. So the Baroness was actually done in 2 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying
So-
to mess with the 3D modeling and stuff because I didn't like the way the model was. I just couldn't get it right, and I was like, you know what? I can make this out of foam.
He did.
Like right now.
And then I helped finish
So I
off with
just
the
put
painting.
the 3D printing
Mhm.
aside,
Oh
and then I just started
look at you! Wow, motors.
forming the foam and stuff for the chest piece and everything.
So, okay. So like, I've done my own stuff for my first proton pack, and like it included, like I was trying to get the last thing that I was having the hardest time getting done was trying to get rumble motors working. When you're doing stuff with motors and stuff, are you doing any programming to like an Arduino or anything, or are you just like straight hitting power to it and making it go? Or
Well, right now, yeah, but for her rescue, yeah, I'm actually going to have to use that little Arduino board programmable
Yeah.
board, so I can set those up for the little wing flaps in the back and then the face mask. But all the other lights are pretty much just plug and play.
Lights are pretty easy at this point. It's the I want this thing to smoke and move and everything else. And so how y'all handle criticism? Like, do y'all get any criticism? Like, I'm sure y'all are said you're on social media. I'm sure there are trolls.
There are, yeah. I
Usually, like go into a dark closet and curl up in a ball.
take it as I try to take it as constructive feedback.
Mhm.
And if it's going to help with my craft or performance, then I'll take it in. But if not, I just ignore it. It just goes in one ear and out the other.
Good for
I'm
you.
really good at bouncing negativity off, and but I'm willing to get like constructive feedback because that's a part of growing. But if it's criticism, if it's hateful, if it's evil, then I just block.
Good for you.
Yeah, if it's helpful, I mean, it's definitely helped improve a lot of our stuff. I've gone back and resanded stuff, reworked things because I was like, you know what, that's right. I need to level up here. Thank you for the information and then who are usually our friends that are people that are telling us. They often tell us other ways to do it too.
Yes,
So we
they're great, so we can learn. Yeah. But luckily, we don't get a lot of the mean ones, so that
Good
helps.
for you.
So the community's been very kind and just want to help us grow. So
I have found that, like, I listen to and watch a variety of podcasters and YouTubers and stuff like that, and I'm just now kind of getting into the video game era on mainly retro stuff on YouTube. And so far, everyone I've run into has been really nice, but I do know that is a very toxic group. I haven't found that with cosplayers. Most cosplayers in the cosplayer community, I find, tend to be very helpful and open and encouraging.
yeah, that's what we've experienced. They're very, very open and encouraging and positive. So
I have started working on this more and more the older I get. Do y'all still do the thing where people come up, oh my God, that's great, and you immediately want to start pointing out, yeah, but I missed this or I did that. I'm trying to stop that. I'm trying to be like, thank you.
Yes. And even we do cosplay judging and stuff. So oftentimes, when we do prejudging, just remind them, don't point out what we don't see.
Yes, absolutely.
Because then we got to grade you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But I understand that one too, because I do some paintings, and when I do, it's like I criticize myself, and I feel like, oh, I should have done this here and this. And now I have really tried to let it go of like, okay, it's no longer mine; it's whoever's viewing it, and it's theirs, and however they want to input it, and there it is, right? So
he's trying, isn't necessarily.
Inside, I'm also in the dark corner and crying.
Because I'll say, I'm like, that's mine now. You're not allowed to give that away. I have like a whole collection of things that he's not allowed
And
to
I can't
give away.
even touch some of them
No,
anymore.
not anymore.
Good enough. Let's see here. So do y'all have any other creative hobbies? Like, I mean, y'all do this like legit, like all the time. So do y'all have anything else that y'all do? I mean, Rachelle, you've already listed like an entire lifespan worth of other stuff you've done.
I know. Well, now that I'm getting better, I know I've already pretty much said what I do. And I love running. I'm also a soccer trainer for kids. So I like to create little fun games for them, or they can pretend like they're superheroes and teach them how to, get to a high quality level in soccer. So I love doing that. But now that I'm getting better, I am actually trying to, because I finally got my weight back. So when I was really sick, I actually got down to 70 pounds. So that's another reason why I was off social media for a long time. But now I finally got my weight back. So I'm starting to try to build again. What I would love to do, I don't ever want to go to compete like that ever again, but I know they have certain things where you can enter into like a friendly competition and in a theme category. So I wouldn't mind incorporating cosplay with that. So that's a goal of mine also to do next year. And so to keep it healthy and again, spread awareness of the dark side of doing the competition. So yeah. But yeah, I also too love to draw as well, and I always love trying new things. So that's another thing. That's why there's such a list. It's never ending, and I would love to get back into modeling next year as well. So it's more into modeling, like pinup modeling. So and you, it's drawing. We like cooking. I love making art with food
stuff,
too.
Yeah, just.
Cosplay's your main jam.
Cosplay's the main one.
Hey,
all my time.
I get it. Like, yeah.
Trying to.
What are you doing?
He wandered off.
Oh my God! He wants to learn how to DJ.
No.
Can you imagine? So we have this dream, like we want to be cosplay DJs.
A little practice once we try to start.
So we got
that would be fantastic,
isn't it? So we can be dressed up, and so that's another thing too. Because I came from the nightlife, and I was like, wouldn't that be cool? I was like, I think we'd be cool DJ. So he got a little set to start learning it. So that's another thing we would love to do.
That's nice.
I was like, can you imagine being a flyer on that? I was like, that's so cool.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah.
You definitely would stand out from all the other DJs and stuff because it's just, yeah, that'd be great. Born Distracted was asking, do y'all collect anything?
Oh my goodness.
He got me into collecting, but he can stop.
Yeah, let me show some of my collection.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, road trip.
Tour.
Oh wait, yeah. There's a lot. We have a lot in the other rooms too, but you can talk to them about it.
Yeah, Transformers.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's my boy right there.
Out of Transformers. Oh, that's right.
Which one do you collect? Like, do you do? Are you like OGG1? Are like newer stuff or?
Yeah, I like more of the G1 stuff.
Okay.
I like some of the newer versions of the G1 stuff.
Same.
Like the articulation and and cartoon accuracy is incredible. What they could do now with engineering.
The Studio Series, when they released the Studio Series 86, I was like, it's like they just reached in the screen and pulled them out, and I was just like, but I haven't started collecting them. I've been kind of limited on funds, and I've got room up here above my shelves, and that's the next thing I want to start going after is because like some of them are so good. Like I was trying to do, I've got a couple of the Masterpiece, but that was before I had kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, you want to spend what on a toy? So, yeah, I get it though.
The prices have gone up too, though.
Oh my God, yes. So, yeah, it's crazy. So,
So one last question that I have, and it's a touchy subject because of the creativity world and everything. What are your thoughts on AI and the use of AI in order to be inspired and get creative with some of those things? And if you don't want to talk about AI, that's okay too. We can totally stop not talking about it and just leave it.
Yeah. Well, I would say I know I'm like more in between about it. So we have used, the only thing we've really used is Chat GPT. It's really good at brainstorming ideas or like organizing my thoughts. So sometimes I have a hard time putting my thoughts into words, so that has helped. But then I like to go back into my own words. You know, I don't like to like just copy and paste from that, because I heard you can do that. But outside of that, you know, I have heard of people using it now. Like being a photographer, I like to edit my photos. I like to take the time to do it. And I know some people like to, within like 10 seconds, it's done or something crazy like that within seconds.
We're here for hours.
Oh, we're here for hours, but I don't know. It's kind of scary a bit. Or I've also heard how there's like, you know, they're trying to make robots and to have them do what we do. And I think that's a bit too scary and extreme. I don't think it needs to go that far. But I think artists should just, they should just leave, you know, I love, you know, like artists being able to draw or create something on their own, and rather than having like AI do it within a matter of minutes or seconds. And there's another thing scary that my father had sent me, where they had generated song lyrics within a matter of minutes, right? And they actually created a voice to this, and people couldn't distinguish whether it was a robot or a human. And personally, it just doesn't sit well with me. I love, you know, that humans are able to do that. And I think it should just really stick to that. So yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm just kind of in between. I'm still trying to gauge with that though. But we do have friends that do generate photos really fast, or instead of doing Photoshop like I do. And as long as they're open and honest about that, I can respect that. But if they try to take the full on credit that they've done the work on Photoshop, that's where I'm going to say, no, that's not okay. So
Yeah,
it's funny. We've interviewed multiple people. We've interviewed my buddy Travis that, you know, has made movies. Like we've interviewed authors and stuff on here, and pretty much everyone's kind of come down almost kind of on the same thing. It's like, it's a tool. As long as you're very clear that you're using it as a tool, it's fine. It is what it is. But it's when you start getting into the situations where it's like, oh no, I did this on my own. And like, well, I don't know.
There's credit for it.
You put 7 fingers on that guy for, okay, yeah, sure, why not, dude? So
yeah, it's and see, that's a fair point, right? Like having it as a tool, I think is exactly that. It is a tool, but at the end of the day, and this is why, like, I've said it on the show before, and I've said it, I keep saying it. I think there's going to be a big drive to back to physical media. I know quite a few of us are getting more into physical media, as well as going to more of a theater and going to like Comic-Cons and things where you can interact with people that have made their own things. And there's going to be a bigger push towards that rather than online and Facebook stuff or the AI stuff, because anybody can do that. So what are the things that are more unique? And that's when we get to the human stuff.
Yeah. Well, if y'all have any other questions, I guess we can go ahead and start wrapping up. We've kept y'all for almost an hour, so
this is so fun. I was actually
had fun.
We were actually really, so we're pretty shy about having our voice, like, like we don't usually do podcasts because we're usually pretty shy. We usually just stick with like written communication, like online. So I wanted to step out of the box and I wanted to grow a little bit, especially now that we're going more towards the leadership direction with being co-directors over cosplay for Greater Austin Comic Con and Hill Country Comic Con. And I was like, I want to get better at this. And I will tell you this has been an absolute blast. And thank you so much for having us. It was such an honor. And you guys
Thanks for coming on. Like, yeah, we love having people on and
So
chatting
cool.
about creative stuff.
Conversation. I don't feel like, oh, the camera.
No, and I mean that's the thing. As long as it's just a conversation, it's fine. Like I said, we're not doing the hard hitting stuff here.
No, it's not hard hitting journalism. This is
Absolutely not.
village geeks hanging out wanting to talk to
Yeah. Let's see here. So real quick. So Born Distracted did have another question. And who knows, maybe y'all have already done this. Would you ever create costumes for other people?
Ooh.
Yeah, we do work for other people.
We do.
Cool.
Yeah.
We build stuff, help people out. So definitely.
If you want to just reach out to us at Ronin Cos Reza at gmail.com. I'll let you know if we're open to do commissions or not. But depending
on our time and the size.
But yes, we definitely
usually
do.
like people have been wanting just something I can bang out on the 3D printer, like some jewelry or
Yeah.
mask or helmet or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Fair enough. Yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and start wrapping up. Before we start getting into the social media stuff, though, Ray and Kris, did y'all want to go ahead and share some information, or did y'all want to wait till next month where we do our catch-up episode?
Catch-up episode?
No.
Oh, all right.
Let's do it now.
We'll share the photos of.
We'll do that next episode because we'll have
Okay,
more.
fair enough. We'll do photos next time.
And a half. We bought a secondhand bookstore in our town. We signed all the papers, keys exchanged on Halloween, which we thought was a very good omen because that's our favorite holiday. And yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But
we are looking to post progress pictures once we kind of get going on that.
Yes.
So you can follow it along at the Book Peddler. And
we'll give Eugene the handle.
We'll give the handle and we'll make sure
do that because we didn't think about that before the show.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Well, we should do that. But yeah, so it's a brand new thing, but it was kind of like good time. It was very serendipitous how it all happened, and I'm sure next month we'll talk about that more. But this is our new baby, essentially, because it's a lot of time, and we're tired. Mm-hmm. My eyes are scratchy, and so many books.
And so much dust.
And a lot of dust. It's like COVID all over again. I forgot how dry my mouth gets and the mustache sweat. I forgot about that.
That was fun, yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, but we're very excited. It's going to be several months before we can open, which is great because we live in a tourist town. It's dead and doornail right now. We also have lots of construction going on downtown, which is where the shop's located. So it's not very welcoming right now because the downtown's kind of all over the place. So
and by the time we're open,
we're
welcoming,
yes.
And then the shop will be welcoming as well.
Yeah. So we need to revamp the space. It needs just a breath of fresh air. And because we like a good reno, we decided to buy a store.
Needed a lot of
renoing.
Well, I thought this was so that Kris had something to do since the kids are leaving. Is this because Ray, you're just like, oh, I'm done with the house. I need something else to renovate now.
That's both of us though, because being empty nesters next year, I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll spend my time on the weekends with you too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
Cool. That's awesome.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our social media stuff.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I knew you would enjoy that, Jimmy. We're going to start with our guest. Where can we find y'all online?
Oh, yeah. On Instagram and on Facebook at Ronin Cos Reza.
Let's see. Ray, where can we find you online?
The Reluctant Yeti on Instagram, but it's going to be soon the Book Peddler as well. So we'll find that for you.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it right now. So yeah,
Fair enough. Chris?
Moody Midlife on Instagram, and then the Book Peddler will be that one will be a public account, so you won't have to ask if you can follow.
Okay. And before I get into my stuff, as always, you can find us at epicallygeeky.com, where you can find all the shows that we do, including the Epically Geeky Show, Creatively Geeky, Sustainably Geeky, Marginally Geeky. We're recording next week. Are y'all going to have y'all read the book yet?
I have. He hasn't.
I didn't care for it.
Oh, I didn't like it at all. No, it was no.
I didn't care for
Poor
it.
Sean.
Sorry, Sean. This is going to be an interesting episode, bud.
A little hard.
I thought, Eugene, that you like I can't talk to them about it. I can't.
He can't finish it. He's gonna finish it, I think.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting episode next week. And then, of course, EG Live. I'm doing that tomorrow night with Cyrus. We're going to figure out exactly what we're going to talk about. And then EG Gaming. I'll probably be doing more episodes this weekend. I'm going back and playing all of my original Nintendo games. So all the ones that I still physically own. So, and then if you want to follow my individual wacky adventure, you can follow me at Optimus Gene on Instagram. I guess for everyone on the site, have a good night.